YouTube, what's going on? Chesapeake Piper here. Well, I had started filming this once and my dogs went nuts because the UPS guy decided he was going to make a delivery somewhere on my block. You know, like normal delivery drivers do. Dog doesn't have any part of it. It is a red day today. My New England friends, you know, Pipe Pleaser, Roddy Piper. I believe Johnny D is up from that way as well. If you guys are into music, you probably understand the reason why I have Berkeley. It's like one of those iconic schools that you just want to go to. But I chose to make my band more serious than my education. It would have worked too if it wasn't for you meddling kids. More red. Do you guys see my boxer trying to push this big old noggin in on my arm? So, smoking the Dracula is no surprise. Really wish the top were the bottom, or probably this or maybe the top. Odd one today. Revisiting an old friend, something one of the first 3 tobaccos I ever bought. True Estate Harvest on Hudson. I wasn't a fan of it when I first got it. It was very, very soupy. It was wet, to say the least. And all you could literally taste in it was a Cavendish. And it was so overpowering. You almost couldn't even taste the apple in it. It's an apple blend. Looks like it's made by Scandinavian Tobacco Group. And what the blend has, it's a Virginia Burley and Cavendish, and flavored with apple of some sort. So it is now, I probably ordered this, does it say? June, maybe July last year. It is finally now dry. And I actually kind of wanted to try it on the dry side. Just because I was just wondering if it changed. And I actually much more... That's not the right way to say it. I like it much better dry, because my dogs are crazy. It is much... You get more. I'm actually getting more out of it, more everywhere, and less Cavendish. I'm getting a good Virginia sweetness, and which I think I probably mentioned. I like running my Virginias hot because it brings out a bright sweetness to it. And I know it's terrible for the pipe, it gives me tongue burn, but I enjoy doing that with my Virginias, and I'm finding myself smoking primarily Virginia-based blends now because of it, I think. Looking for the flavors. Beyond the apparent apple. Virginia right there. Mid-exhale, but if you get it out quick, you're going to get that very familiar Cavendish taste. And with that is where you get your apple. So you're getting this a lot of sweetness. It is not until I'm talking now that I'm finally getting the burley flavor. So if you're not a burley person, I wouldn't let that scare you away. If you're wondering what kind of apple, probably not Red Delicious. Something with some actual flavor in it. I'm going to say there's definitely some Pink Lady apple in here somewhere. If it's to use actual apple for flavoring and not some sort of synthetic crap. Yeah, definitely some Pink Lady. Maybe a touch of something in the green variant. It's not quite as tart as a Granny Smith, but you're going to get a little bit of that in there, which is really nice. It's strange that I'm finding myself to like aromatics when I was so against them for so long. By that, I mean my short venture of being a pipe smoker, but I've tried a lot of tobaccos in that short period of time. One thing that actually kind of made me think about bringing this out. Train. Jeremy Larson. Bradley from Stuffing Things. You guys aren't the only ones that deal with trains. Just let that run over for a second. Are you done? Not bad. They must be just moving instead of leaving the port. Christopher Brandt just did a revisit on Billy Budd. He said that was his first one. And this was one of my first, but the first one I had. Actually, this might have been the first tobacco I ever had. Big fan of apples. But I did go through my Central Park stroll really fast. At least for me. Not like stupid fast, but for an aromatic, it was the first one I ever finished. But I am enjoying this revisit. And I feel like my taste palette has been matured. Like initially when I didn't know if I liked I didn't particularly like the Drew Estates that I bought. So I actually went with the pipes and cigars. Gone Fishing Blend, because I did like Central Park Stroll. But I really liked that until I started getting into non-aromatics, and by the time I found Nightcap, I just did not want anything to do with aromatics for a while. But I have since taken a break from English just because I burnt myself out on them. Going through a stint with Vapors. Still on that. I almost cracked a tin of Elizabethan mixture. Sweet. Cavendish right there. A little bit of Virginia. That apple, when I said sweet, you really got the apple mixed with a Cavendish. It's a very full sweetness. Not overpowering in the apple. I gotta say, it's surprising. I know I do a lot of reviews, but I think I only review things that I actually like. So, see me put something up, I'm talking like, oh, I really like that. Probably because I really fucking like it. Sorry. I don't think that my review of 965 was all that positive. But it's been long enough. It's been almost 10 minutes. I'm done boring you to death. Appreciate you checking in if you've made it this far. Thanks for hanging out, listening to my nonsense, my rambles. Thanks for the subs, views, thumbs up. And as always, the thumbs downs. I get a few of those lately. Alright. It means somebody at least watched my videos. So I'm getting the views. Yeah. So if you think you're getting to me, get me another view. Maybe I'll start ads. Get all my haters to jump on and make me some money. That didn't really need to be lit. Alright, I'm good, guys. And girls. Ladies. Women. People of non-male genders. This is where I leave you. Take care, YouTube. Thanks for watching.